I forgot, so there you are. It's very unforgettable as it stands, so welcome Spike Munro, and do forgive me.
My first poem, my boyfriend lives in Turkey, Istanbul. He's deaf and he uses sign language. I met Emrah in 2012 and nice guy. This poem is dedicated to Emrah Adorni. We met in the Palace of 1,000 Bagels in 2012. A concertina of fingers interlocked, the physique of a centurion unique. At peak, jet black hair styled, brushed up wedge cut sideburns, eyebrows, half moon black diamonds, the unshaved shadow of sun-drenched youth. Bulk of boy spread-eagled, heavily on cotton, soft hairs on a carpet of warm flesh. Bronzed leggy boy with coal black penetrating eyes. Comfortable Anatolian man boy, perfectly formed, heavy dreamy eyelids, half awake in anticipation, square jaw, puppy, fighter fit. The child within the man, man within the child, enfolds me with comforting hands, broad shoulders tease me, smile that melts, engaging me magnetically, no whisper, no sound, no need, no breathy aspirations. Our eyes as green and brown globes threaded together in a metaphysical trance. The tenderness of loving embrace, plump lips on plump lips, exploring hands, undulating motions, spiraling, fumbling, gentle fingers dance playfully from curves of skin to hills of desire. Fleeting strokes caress unexplored terrain, rough and smooth, from port to port, from caves to beaches and coves. You can come into the garden though, but stay the hell away from me. Keep your distance. You bastard, she growled. You're in my space. Your trolley is too close. You're a fucking murderer. You don't have a mother, children and family? Are you trying to kill them too? Squealed the neurotic German woman. They came into my flat. Looked as if one of them had a runny nose. I gave them pies and apple turnovers. Their hands were everywhere, spreading it. They even wanted to use the toilet. You never know where they've been. You never know. One of them is promiscuous, you know. You never know where they've been. I had to fumigate the flat. Go to the pub, wear a mask, sanitize hands, supply name, address and phone number. Stand 1 meter apart, only one allowed in the toilet. Remember to follow the one-way system. Now go cautiously to your pod. It's in the air, undetectable, invisible, lethal to some. Christ, it's everywhere, on door handles, toilet seats and petrol pumps. It's floating about, can go up your nose at high speed in your eyes. It's on the seats, on the flare, on your messages, in the air, on food packages, parcels and pumpkins and keyboards, everywhere. The bastard will get you one way or another. You're coughing, you've got a fever. You call the doctor, the receptionist says, no, they can't see you. You must book a test. But all the centres are fully booked. You're now a leper. You must stay home. Don't visit anyone. You're in the Western General COVID ward, half shitting yourself, and all gens are coughing up their lungs. You might have to be intubated. You're tested to buggery, ECG, X-rays, swabs doing your throat, your nose. The doctor says, I don't think you've got test results in 72 hours. He's scooting about like a burst pipe. Test results, negative. I'm swimming in the chlorinated geriatric soup and leaf. Toe tapping is forbidden, no soap in the shower. Only 9 swimmers allowed to circulate clockwise in the lane. Overtakers, lane blockers and diddlers. really do annoy the lifeguards, the staff, sterilised up to the eyeballs. They're mingling in the bars and nightclubs, hanging about parks and all, hugging and kissing. They are young and couldn't give a toss, but it might kill their mother or their grannies. Who cares? And students, bloody students, they're all fucking at it. There's another variant on the way. Will it ever go away? Spanking. No spanking. We're in the new town now, and these two queens live together, and they don't like Brexit. This poem is called Tat. Tat. I don't do tat, George said, until Brexit impacted on his boyfriend. He's lost his job with Ivory and Grays. That state schooled educated man from Broxburn is the biggest snob in Edinburgh, shopping in Waitrose, eating out at the Dome, posting photos on Facebook of his new town flat with its ornate cornices and top-of-the-range kitchen, and oh, how they love to entertain the local queens, doctors, advocates, jewellers and architects, the occasional joiner or electrician. Handy to have around. Since losing his job, Bernie is sneaking early into Lidl's now for the prosciutto, scavenging the cheap section for past the sell-by-date bargains. They used to drink champagne, but now it's the cheap cava. Packing the fridge with grubby convenience foods. I don't think we can afford to adopt children now. That idea has gone straight out the window. Besides, I don't know how we're going to survive on my salary. I can see us slumming it in some log cabin in Ballachulish next year. And if Scotland gains independence, Bernard and I are moving to the Dordogne. We might just be able to afford a little bijou gîte somewhere. His ageing mother, crippled with arthritis, has a dodgy ticker, now lives in Torremolinos. She was a tad complacent about Brexit. She voted to leave, but she can't afford the health insurance. George had considered the thought that he'd soon have to come back to Edinburgh since she'd lost her European card. Besides, Bernard might have to agree to the installation of a stair lift. I mean, George, we can't have your fucking mother staying with us, can we? Walked into the grates, ordered a beer. Wee Jimmy McIntosh was looking awfully queer. The barmaid said, "Are you all right there?" Said Jimmy, "No, I'm no." Lost her tenor on the horses. His wife was standing waiting at the gate. She said, "Jimmy, you bugger, you're awfully late." He said, "What's for tea?" She scalped his lug. "Jim, I'm not pissed off with you. Your dinner's in the dug." He made to give her a sloppy kiss, but she bashed him with a paper, news of the pish. He fell against the sideboard, slid down to the flare. "Your breath smells, it smells like a tolly. You're getting in there." Keeps her hand on her halfpenny, her teeth in a glass. Our lipstick, Rena's got a wee touch of class. Jimmy's a gambler, never of the sauce. Irina wears the trousers, because she's the boss. Housekeeper money, where's the cash? You've spent half on the horses and the rest on the hash. No money for the heating, now for the gas. She says, "Jimmy, we're finished. You're out on your ass." Now, he's in a bed sitting sunny Leith, mould on the walls with a sauna underneath. Jimmy's the loser, sadly, that's for sure. Rena's found a plumber for Stenhouse Muir. Do any of you know the Scottish word for pigeons? No idea. Oh, for fuck's sake. Do. Do's do. Do they? Yes, they do. Does a do really do? What do do's do? Do's do what do's have to. Do they have to? Of course they fucking have to, you numpty. Because a do does what a do will do. If you haven't got a clue, then just ask a do. If you can't find a do, then just ask a coo. Does a coo do too? Nah. A coo does an état. A coup d'etat. That's French, you can. But a coo can't do what a do does. A do can fly. A coo can't fly. But it can, and it will flick shit in your eye. Aye, and a do can drop shit in your head. Can a coo with a do, and can a do with a coo? Nah. A coo can't with a bird. Nah, I've not got a bird. That's your tough shit. You get on my goat. Do I? Aye. You do. You do. Do you know what annoys me about being dead? You didn't ken you're dead. Like, you can't remember that bit before you were born. It's the same. Just one big darkness. Well, I've rattled my head, tried to remember nothing. No four life memories. Doesn't matter, nothing matters. Except when you're dead, you didn't ken you're dead. It's like when you're stupid. You didn't ken you're stupid. This life in me new is a wee miracle, but it'll no last. This is your dash, your only dash. What's a dash? The dash is that wee dash on a gravestone on an obituary. Born 1955, died whenever you die. That wee dash is your life, and it'll be your only one. Better make the most of it, eh? Must dash. Cheerio! Thank you.